Hey, what's up guys? I'm currently sitting on one of my local mountain roads in the Evo, just trying to get a little bit more seat time with the new suspension setup. A few days ago, we installed Fortunato 510 coilovers, which are outfitted with 11K front and rear Swiss springs, and they also do have the radial bearing upgrade. And then after the install, I brought my car down to Chew Works to have the white line roll center kit installed, and then have my car quarter balanced and aligned. What's up guys? I'm on my way to Chew Works right now, which is like a really popular Evo alignment shop. I believe the owner of Chew Works has like 3 of his own personal Evos. Anyways, we're going there for an alignment. We're gonna have the white line roll center kit installed, which that consists of 2 ball joints and 2 like extended outer tie rods. So yeah, roll center kit, alignment, and corner balance. So I'll finally be able to see like how much this car weighs with the few weight reduction goodies that we have on the car. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's kind of sketchy right now. Everything on the alignment right now, like as I'm driving the car currently, it should be decent except for the camber. But yeah, it is. Whoa, we're coming to a complete stop on the freeway. The camber is a little bit screwed up right now, so the car is kind of dancing around the lane and it's kind of making it a handful. But yeah, we're almost there. It's about 50 miles from my house and I'm like 15 miles away right now. Now, a couple things to notice on the alignment. The specs are fairly aggressive and will cause a lot of tire wear. If you notice in the front, I actually do have negative 3.4 degrees of camber, which is a lot. Robert at Chew Works basically explained that this will help the Evo rotate the rear end, especially under braking. I have driven a few times in the canyons now with the new setup, and I definitely feel the rear end getting a little light. I might play the suspension a little bit, like the rebound and stuff, but yeah, so far so good. The car is like insane how it feels. The turn-in is so sharp and so precise and very sensitive now. And if you guys are local to SoCal, I definitely recommend taking your Evo to Chew Works. Robert himself has 2 Evo 10s, a lot of seat time like on the track. Dex, who works for him sometimes, he also has a few of his own Evos with a ton of seat time as well. They both just know the ins and outs of Evos, so 100% recommend Chew Works for any alignment, even suspension upgrades, whatever you need. Just talk to them, they'll help you out. So in the front, you'll notice I also have a 0.6 difference in the caster. That was not on purpose. Unfortunately, my Evo was in an accident during the previous ownership, and it appears that my front left lower control arm does have a slight bend to it. Not a big deal. He told me not to worry about it, that it wouldn't really affect drivability, so I'm not concerned. I'm not even going to replace it anytime soon, I don't think. I'm just going based off of what he said, and he said not to worry about it, so I'm not worried about it. So after the white line kit was installed, which is 2 tie rods, the 2 front tie rods, and then your front lower ball joints, those are like extended to fix the suspension geometry back to factory specs when you lower your car. So one of the cool things about having your car actually corner balanced is that you get to see how much your car actually weighs. So the big reveal, my car with no driver, full tank of E85, stripped out trunk, weighed in at 3,382 pounds. So you can go back on my older videos to see the exact like lightweight parts that I have. I might make a playlist, I'm pretty sure I will, for as far as like weight reduction videos and installs on the Evo. But you can, in those videos, you can see exactly how much lighter the new parts that I installed compared to the OEM parts. But yeah, just some of the big weight saving items that I have on the car right now: APR mirrors, the Tomei Catback exhaust, the Odyssey PC680 battery, STM's rear crash bar, and during the corner balance, I did have the trunk mostly stripped. The spare tire was out, the tools were out, some of the trunk lining on the side, those were still there, and like the battery cover, that was all still there as well. And the windshield reservoir was not completely empty, and obviously the AYC pump is still back there as well. But yeah, so far my initial impressions on the coilovers are insanely good, even with 11K springs, which I was kind of worried about that they would be too stiff because I do street this car all the time. They literally ride better than my 240 on bad coilovers with 8K front, 6K rear. Like the 510 dampers are so good, and I'm sure the Swiss springs help. The Swiss springs are actually also lighter than the steel springs that Fortunato uses on the standard coilover, so 100% recommend them. They also told me that they ride better. When I was ordering the coilovers, they did explain to me the advantages of the radial bearing. I honestly kind of blanked on it, but they recommended it, so I got it, and it wasn't that much more money to add. So yeah, so far so good. 100% recommend Fortunato. I know the common thing for Evos is to get Öhlins. Now I talked to MA, DSG, and Fortunato. Obviously Fortunato is going to be biased towards Fortunato, but between the two, they both basically said like between MA and DSG, they basically said that the Fortunatos and the Öhlins would perform the same, but the Fortunatos are a little bit cheaper, and they have really good customer service. I don't know how Öhlins is, but yeah, even in the little experience I've had with Fortunato, they've been super quick to reply to me and like give me recommendations and stuff. And I don't know, I'm impressed with like the tuning guides that they provide in the packages. They even gave me a shirt, but it was too big, so I gave it to Matthew. But yeah, so far 100% recommend Fortunato. Maybe one day I'll get them on the EG, but yeah, we'll see.